Hello there, Zionprepper 41. Zionprepper today did a video about prepper knots, and he tied a square knot. Square knots are fantastic. Need to learn how to tie a square knot. But I want to show you about a slip knot and the uses of slip knots. Alright, well, let's just do a typical little slip knot. We got this here is a pleated rope. It's good for 100 pounds, and the snatch pounds on it is about 2,000 pounds. Alright, now I'll explain that here in just a second. So we're just going to do a typical little loop. We're going to bring the tail back to itself and then run it through twice. Simple, just like that, right? And then that is a good slip knot, just like a lasso, just like they do with lassos. Now the thing about lassos, when they lasso an animal, they don't snatch. They just, when they wrap that animal around the neck, they slow down, because you do not want to snatch this slip knot, because it'll get so tight that you can't even untie it. You'll end up having to lose your rope and cut it off, and you don't want to do that. Okay, so that's the difference. Now, so let's say that you're dropping hay bales, or let's say you're pulling up square bales through a tackle up to a hay loft. You know, a slip knot is just fine because you don't have that snatch. But if you're going to lower it down and you got some slack through your tackle and you kick that hay bale off the floor, and it will snatch, and then that square knot won't be able to untie. So now let's just do a typical noose. And people think the hangman nooses are something that's you know, oh my goodness, hangman noose, he's gonna hang somebody. That's not true, because a hangman noose is a noose that can handle snatch pounds without tightening up so tight that you can't get it apart. Because you have to remember, you know, back in the hangman days, people wanted, you know, they tied their nooses this way because the rope was somebody's personal rope. There wasn't a rope designed to hang people in the sheriff's desk, so that way you could untie it without actually having to cut it loose. Now this particular 1/2-inch pleated rope is good for hanging a deer up easily. An example is if you got it on tailgate of your truck, you got this over a tree limb, and it falls up, you know, the deer falls off your tailgate, it could snatch a slip knot to where you can't even get it out. You'll have to cut it. But like I said, this is pretty good for up to a 200-pound deer. But now if you're going to hang something up that weighs at least 2.5 people, or a moose, then you're going to need a bigger rope. Just like that. Well, that's it.